Hey everybody, I'm Charles Yarber with Fixated Real Estate, and check out this hoarder house. No, this is not an episode of Hoarders, but I'm going to show you how we bought this property and made over $61,000 net profit on this house by the time we cleaned it up, polished it up, and made it much more beautiful. This was a 3-bedroom, 1-bath, 1,000 square foot home that we turned into a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home in SeaTac, Washington. Now, you might be thinking to yourself right now as you're looking at these photos that there's no way in heck that you would buy a property like this. And maybe you shouldn't buy a property like this. But I'm going to show you in this video how a house like this can turn into a real profit machine if you do the right rehab to it and also look past all the junk. But not just all the junk. Unfortunately, this is a video. I wish you could just put your nose to the screen right now and smell how bad this house really smelt when we bought this property. And I'm going to show you how we acquired this property, including going through the rehab process from start to finish, all the numbers, a couple of pro tips, including how to get rid of really nasty smells, and also add bathrooms, master suites, on properties that are already small like this one was, so that you can increase the value to the property that maybe you're buying here in the near future. Okay, so let's take a look at this really beautiful, gorgeous house once more. Now, we bought this property for $190,000. Now, we bought it from a wholesaler. Now, buying it from a wholesaler just means that this person tied it up under contract, a purchase and sales agreement, and then sold me the contract for a fee. Now, he got $10,000, we got the property, and we ended up buying it for $190,000 total. Now, there's plenty of videos out there on wholesaling and how to assign contract. Definitely go check them out. Quite a few of them on biggerpockets.com as well. Now, I'm going to show you guys how we comp this property a little bit, just as far as some red flags and some things to look out for. Now, before we dive any more into the numbers and what actually happened on this property, I want to show you guys the before pictures so you can get a sense of what's really going on with this house. So first and foremost, you can see here on the right, it's kind of hard to see, but there's actually a very busy road to the right of this property. So here's your first pro tip for the day. Make sure when you're comping properties, you're comping all things on a property, not just the bedroom, bathroom, and square footage. And if you have no idea what you're doing, hire realtors to help you through this, good ones, so that they can help you get through it. Now, that said, let's check this POS out. So you can see that the roof is totally messed up. It's actually pretty faded up on top. That's a little hard to see from these photos too much. The yard is just trash, like nasty trash. The outside does not do the inside justice. The inside is far worse than this. So let's go inside the house. First, when we walk in, you can tell it's kind of messed up. You can also tell that there is popcorn ceiling on the ceiling. So when we're going through our scope of work and our comps, we're also trying to see, do the comps say that, can we have popcorn ceiling or not? Most of the times, if we're trying to get a higher end value, we want to get rid of that popcorn ceiling. So we're going to have to add that to the scope of work for sure. With a house like this, how do you figure out what's wrong with it? How do you find what's the infrastructure issues? How do you know what the floor plan should be when it's really hard just to even walk through the property to begin with? All right, so here's the floor plan. So the front door of the house is here, right? You got a living room, you got a fireplace. You also have your little kitchen, and here's that garage that we were in that was full of tons of stuff. Now, the big thing that I want to show you guys is this here. There's a giant bathroom, and there's a giant washer dryer area. There's 3 bedrooms in this area too. All right, so I want to show you guys when we did this rehab, there's a few things that we did that really helped us out. One is, I said earlier, there's a lot of smell on this property. Get rid of all the flooring. Usually a lot of the smells are trapped in there, especially carpet. So here's the real pro tip. We use oil-based kills and ozone machines to get rid of most of the smell, if not 100%, if not 1,000% of all the smell in a property at any given time and when we need to. So here's the thing. If we're going to add a window somewhere, right, we might as well add it where the doorway was. Now, this isn't in the middle of the room. You might want to think that's in the middle of the room. However, there was already a doorway here. And instead of having to do more siding than we need to and so forth, we decided to put the window where the door already was. Everything on this house became brand new for the most part. All the new windows, electrical, plumbing, all that stuff. We even sided the entire back of the house was because it was totally rotted out and messed up. Going into it, boom, looking great. New laminate floors. Obviously new paint, did a lot new sheetrock and stuff, as well as skim coating everything, getting rid of that no smell in this house. What you don't want, smells are important. You don't want to do all this great work and walk into this beautiful home and have it smell like dog shit. So definitely take the time to do what's right to get rid of the smells and hope that they never come back because you did it right. That pissed us off. So we get in the city, we started getting attorneys, we got involved. The city immediately pulled this thing, apologized big time, did everything they could to make it right, but there was no way they could make it right because we already lost whatever momentum we had at that time. So it sat on the market a couple more weeks. We got over asking an offer on it, which was fine. And that said, hope you guys got something out of this. You can always follow me at Tarl Yarber on Instagram. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe to this video and Bigger Pockets, and I'll see you on the next video here shortly.